Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you're well. My name is Average J, and this is my review for Landsliders, which is a fantastic game that is very simple. If you have at least one eye and one finger, one pointer, that's all you need, you can play this game. There's no excuses. So, when it first started, the controls were like reversed for me. It seemed a bit strange, so you sort of swipe across the screen, you slide your character. And I found it really strange because it was like almost like catapulting it. I was pushing it in the opposite direction, but changed the controls and it's perfect, absolutely perfect. So you can slide your character, you know, as fast as you swipe basically. But if you hold the screen, you can move with greater detail. So I'm playing as Reynold, which is a character from another game that you may know, which I can't remember the name of. Sorry, but there are characters in this that you'll recognise. There's the Three Blind Mice and Dragon from Shrek. There are probably a lot more that you might recognise that I might not, but it's very good. They've got they're proper legit, like, you know, cameos as it were. But this one is my favourite character because he's got when you do quests within the game, I get more coins as a reward than I would do with anybody else, because each character has like a perk to them which gets better as you level them up. You level them up by going around and collecting candy. In this case, each character collects something different, which is just part of the novelty of it. Here we go, there's a quest right there. Collect 3 coins without dying. They're very easy quests, which I am absolutely not complaining about. You can see there are completed 68 quests. There are 17 very achievable Google Play achievements, and one of them is to get 100 quests done, so I'm working on that. It's available for Android and iOS. It's a free game, and it has ads in there when you choose to watch them. You know, continue your run or earn 25 coins. You want to earn coins because 100 of them gets you a random character, and there are a lot of characters. This game oozes charm. It is absolutely fantastic. I'm singing its praises already straight out of the gate, but it's not perfect. It's close to it, but it's not perfect. There are I had where it's like randomly generated, so no two levels are the same. I've had a couple of times where, like, you see these things here, so you get a lift that goes up. So obviously, however, I just got stomped on. Whenever you need to navigate through the level, whenever there's a higher bit like that, there's always a lift that lifts you up to it. Even if there's just like one tiny block of elevated land, there'll be a lift next to it. But I've had it twice in total, which isn't bad considering I've done like hundreds and hundreds of runs where I couldn't finish the level because the lift was sort of off a cliff and around the back somewhere and I couldn't get up to it. But it's fantastic in that it doesn't... I've played this for hours now and it hasn't frustrated me even for a second. Not at all. When I die, I honestly don't really care. It always feels like you're progressing. Even when you've... Like this guy, Reynold here, is leveled up fully. 5 stars. But when you finish leveling them up, you can still feel that meter. You see how it just says I've got 420 out of 500, which means I'll earn 25 coins by leveling him up again. He doesn't change his stats or anything, but I still get paid for doing it. That's absolutely great. You get a free gift every so often. Let's pick a prize and see what we get. 115 coins, nice. That's awesome because I can show you now how you unlock your characters. And if we go to characters... Oh, no, wait. No, sorry. This is the characters I already have. But I'll show you that. So I've got 42 out of 126. 126 characters. Need I say more? There is so much replay value in this game. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So you have people. See, it shows you the picture on the left of whatever you'd be playing as. And then the picture on the right is what they would be, what they'd be collecting. And they're all very different and very varied. And my ultimate goal in this is at the bottom. These are the developers. See the hint there? The hint credits. Huh? Because it's an achievement for unlocking all the developers. So my plan for this is just to play it until I die. Probably it's it's great. You do get doubles occasionally when you unlock characters, but unlike other games, it doesn't happen nearly as frequently as you might expect. At least it hasn't to me. I've been quite satisfied. I've only got like 3 or 4 doubles, which when you consider I've unlocked 42 characters, isn't so bad. But your things you unlock, the first thing I did was I fully leveled up the tumble trier because it gives you a 25% chance of, or 25% extra chance of getting hot sauce, which is like a power up which makes you invincible and you can smash through the enemies and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, as random as you can imagine, absolutely brilliant. That's where half the charm comes from. It's just the characters. It's great. There's the seasonal ones have collectibles, like extra special collectibles, like Costume Quest. That's where he's from. Reynold here from Costume Quest. Sorry, it had to come to me sooner or later. It's my old age. So he goes around collecting his candies, and obviously, like I said, he's the best to me because I'm all about the coins, because that's how you unlock more characters. But there are so many, and you can get gold ones as well. Special edition gold ones, which you fancy. I've got a couple, I'm proud to say. But right, here we go to the character. Here we go. What do we get? Oh, like it's part of the Chinese theme. The Chinese have these like I don't know what they are. They're like little calendars. There's 50 of them to collect. And then on the Halloween ones, which is where Reynolds from Costume Quest comes from, he has pumpkins you go around and collect, and it unlocks a special character for doing that. So I thought that was excellent. I think I got an achievement for doing the Chinese New Year one. So that's just fantastic. You can go here and look at the bundles, so you could buy a bundle. See, there is nothing unreasonable about this game. Even, the packs, if you choose to buy them. Which I would actually say, if you like the game even close to as much as I do, just no pressure, you don't have to, but I would really appreciate it if you could buy something. I've got no affiliations to the game at all. It's not like I'm in cahoots with them or anything. But it's such a good game, and it doesn't try to take money from you ever. It doesn't pressure you in any way. It's really reasonable with the ads, and it's the sort of game that you just don't need to spend any money on. You can play it for hours and never spend any money, and that's all the more reason why I say, because I'm a bit weird, all the more reason to spend money on it. It really is, because when you think about it, if you've got enough love for a game and it's going to keep you busy for this many hours, the least you can do, consider it a charitable donation, because you want more of this game. You want more like this game. You want the developers to keep doing what they're doing. They need money to do that, so I say buy something. Don't care what it is, but do us all a favour and buy something. That's enough about me ranting about me trying to spend your money. So basically, it's like an endless platformer, sort of. I best you could describe it as. So you go around these randomly generated levels, doing the quests as you receive them. There we go, there's the invincible hot sauce. So I can take out the Yetis and stuff. The Yetis don't hurt you, but they can freeze you, which can cause problems like you sliding off the edge. When you find all of the candies or the collectibles within the level, which is always pretty easy to do, you just have to, go around it all. Then when you move on to the next level, it will reward you a bonus of like 5 extra ones or whatever because you found them all. So it's always worth trying to get them all. And there are cactuses which you don't want to run into, but it's weird. I don't think I've ever accidentally run into them, to be honest. The control, because it controls so smoothly and easily. It's really charitable with things as well. Like if you go off the side, it comes up with like an exclamation mark. Like I go off here, and it's not an instant fall, so you have a chance to recover if you mess up. But I've never felt like the need to watch an ad to continue like you can, because I'm perfectly fine with starting again, because it doesn't feel like a massive step backwards or anything. because it's not like, oh, it takes ages to ramp up or anything. I mean, if you're someone who really wants a challenge, see how far you can get, because it does get pretty challenging. They got an achievement for reaching level 9, and so I had to reach level 9. And it wasn't that easy, you know. And when you get there, it can get pretty crazy. Sometimes the gold monkeys are tricky with explosives. But I just love the way that everything's so unique and different about it. Like you know, that little touch that every character you have will collect something slightly different. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. See, that's about as easy as you can get. Stamp out 2 campfires. All you need to do is move over them. See, I didn't want to risk going there and letting that bear out. That's why I didn't go around to collect the rest of the candies. Because if they got red eyes, they are mean and they move really fast. This is what I was talking about with the Yeti. It can freeze you. Like that. You get dinosaurs on pogo sticks. Pogo saw. Because the game's amazing. What else can I say? So basically, as you can tell by my endless ranting, I absolutely recommend the game. I give it 9 out of 10 and say that it is pretty damn close to flawless. It's perfect for any age. You could be 4 years old or 104 years old. You'll get something out of this game. You really will. And like I say, you don't have to spend any money on it. But if you want to see more, you're going to need to spend some money on it. It's just the way that the world works. And it's money well spent, and they're not after a lot at any point. So I think it's worthwhile. You know, that's just my opinion. But that's what this channel's all about. My opinion. So, yeah, 9 out of 10. Download this game and love it. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. And, yeah, you guys take care.